you very much, Ken, for bringing out Waterfalls. It's, as you said, it's worked from 94 to 99, which seems so long ago now. And he sent me an email to say, we suggest that you read for 20 minutes in each first and second half. Well, I read through Waterfalls and it only takes 25 minutes. So I emailed back and said any suggestions as to what else I should read. And I said, should I do Red Shifts as well? Because Red Shifts and Waterfalls are, as Ken has said earlier, they form the same work. And this is quite a shortish piece, so I thought if I read Red Shifts first, and then read a couple of the sections from Waterfalls, and then in the second session I'll read the final three pieces from Waterfalls. So you get the whole thing now, this project that is called Her Story Eye. Better open my water before I start. Red Shifts. Thrine roam, awkward and slow, unable to stand, and bread put out among the branches. Breaking, raised arms. Can't hold my breath sobbing, savage tongues bled. Hurrish, up, any bare syllable stare in sendings, thresh tilt, sheeny returning slender, curlews and curlews, black wings, black feathers, blue flimsy count and dance, breathing in, breathing out, tear of the wind feller, wider who ruptures crossing, who've lost, rent, parture to tide, inexact locutions, sutyered detonates, averting, fasting, many a sour suffix, wove, unwove, fled in the hand, hazeling, slipper tint dear earring Ellen's eyes, he hearing out the water flows, the buckled raved sheens, breathing in, breathing, dead shine, rook shrill, or marked and swept afloat, the tongue dipping, gouged, heavying and freezy sank, own breathes emerald and the rents of scolder prisms, ever kindled or shone, breath of a running sore, pronged down in a reeking threshing plume, mud eed a lit on till I lit, in drawn, in take, inch, red squawk, slaw, tiered paper boat, but did, sky wore a white swaying sailed breath across my chest, did, amber, sag, lawnly, suff, thistle, what, twendrentery. Sure I sung all along the river for practice, moon for all the blanket just. I have found this red is breathed or reply, water's edge decompositions, drawing breaths broken fanging neon the ash, this third letter of salvage's bridle and gut aquacity stoltic, pearlful shoreline paler pelt, amber peep instep, in draping, the fourth sun over 6 foot and large square shoulders, and no way heavy, and the long light legs and pennant flut of a red, kin speckled, raw pulse, raw child, raw trout, raw singing, half to self, shut with can't eat it, can't hold my breath sobbing, seas water, sea, hard, guttural, threatened to kill, reddened sorrow reaches. What she hang over this tiniest skull shouted into plumes clotted skip. Walker's I've, what she hang over this tiniest full feathered swing of the raven, many'd a cascade. Bubbled a just, is rid, babble, hubbub, colour you inshore, saw colour again, rose hip waking, accursed melts, vomiting, what are ye fuckers, turning flesh in a red flower, seething scene. I, myself, my own, urrs of animal rising, light sudden flew bird, sidewise other, and thieves streaming, eyes of bone of some bigness, punctured crow, sorrow choke. But a curve her I shall, askew creased it, the echo, the axe wind, thousand feather. Paddy took after my grandmother's people. Paddy took after the songs far glimmering and feather the daybreak cattle, bleeding breath in dark, tapping high across her shoulders. Rook, wobble, coal rippled, ridge elected stems ready, fin comma, bottle the cloud bucklings, pour a notch in the wood, pour a notch in the throat. Roar, roar, driven dirt hand and beast glance, bellowing the roads, you strive them the 10 or 12 miles, her jaws great, big, dealing to bantering. Slumped down on the crimson words, when does a when, breathe, 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 breathe. To the houses a strong hue does heavy deepen, deep all eat away, red pulse and cut twig, this crep ant, collected pebbles, jut blemishes, boulders and stone bags, and what hem mirage do not falling around, do not, don't know, do speech, apt leash of similars, swung it the full of a sack cut into lengthwise, wept at an angle, gob drew loop, homeless bandaged eyes, the lightning lip to ash, incised out of all. Winds dropped. Sometimes she cries, and sometimes she is again embraced. One single feather to thatch a house is in many Irish stories. Feather. Sometimes in the tomb, writing the fields, the song flooded walls, the saturated language of red, watching her life blood lap, trampling tremor into still, trembling shiver of land. Sacrifice or burial, breathing she scribbled, contusion, the rain is dreaming, clay pipe, red spouts blackening and blackening, blue stone tumbleds, this crep ant, big-faced power of beasts. One pea, one ash, one ring, one tree, sundered splash, easel, wink, marine, ecstasy, whence the whispers. 3 pieces of a bell, 3 drops of eddy drink, 3 inches of earth, 3 shovelfuls, 7 eyes, 7 iridescent tail feathers, 7 moon sticks, 7 flight that is. Footmarked derwishtories, aisles, dimpled, hair in field, hair's build of it, flaught ist. Reach of the peacock's blistering thresholds, more shim. Breathing in, breathing, 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 breathing. said a couple from waterfalls. There are 5 pieces in Waterfalls, and I'll read 2 shortish ones. Pretext. A house far opens, who, what sudden breezed, sky, considering belongs. Budding traces, getting method determined, the seamed subject wrote, sure the whole unmixed, glancing riotous threads and disadvantage it. Make a course less in is dimensions worn down, broke. Now even addressing the out memory, shadows keen more candidly. Well I nursed and carried their light to brimming avid bud, sheer and touching to leaf, stark furs, purpler to crow, soft ran litters of eye. A bit since did I eat, 'twas all a long vinegar lilt of the hills, unwise arias washing inside my ribs, in just on of a larger terrain, swervish dwindled boats the shift, all sickly juttings of me, frail craft afloat on skull, tumbled nettles, sullen froth, untying lips to magpies bulged, flying, done up, on colour, on jaw, tongues, weep procedures. One by one I've let them mutter me awful slow withering. No, not one answers their name. Dice averti in turtly, affery, alla, pluckily broke. Plucked, puckerings, pucked, too. I dusk utter fuse, white fewer my lips, a bounding feather stiffened deplorably, now, then, here, there. What's more, a bit since did I, so sudden, so tilt, no, signet, pearly, tiptic, flaunt and woke. A bit since did I downright twig, peaked, puttered, lolling, shuts way, on level, unstitching is, crept, avert, unseen, teeming, impeded, pale, hung, hemmed, spare, kept boat keen upon its longing. Air struck, dangled, sheerest, it's my shadow now, brooding pebble on a thread, the boiled bloody drizzle vowling nothing at all, the truths, the palpitant shimmer here, where I waited for them, plurals of horse, barefoot boys arrivedly. Many's the blush whinnied coloursley does, the heart, red still of a did, the line of the red crush of eye bled to the unwont and dimmed incline, netted notchings, hooved to gaunt stench, the unfit stilly dug stinking skin of me stuttering, so constrained a sky persists, quickest consonants of purple, tensed as if uncoppering sours of ear and limb in a ditch. The womb, what womb, from its hue hurtles, detached, trembly, juxta-strewn, blackened roams, the hair so blew out, sucked of me, snow-syllable thuds ajar, rope round the legs, broken glass in the socket, glass in the sky, juggly rings, pangs, pats, steeraged briar, eye sunk, gaping, longed, pulling in, swinging the screech, hitting it, a fistude, a foot, lopsided, so. And just another one here to finish this section. This is own land. Own land. If of chance birth being, bing, black as blackbird in spring, dandelion prongs, down, owned it, shin, did so. coat sleeves pebble, lopely fetches, peeps trembling, nor skein of all reek, nor heel nor air of snarls, nor necks nor near doubly sped and rotting, nor sub-hue, nor saddle, nor housings countenance her tossing, nor so is, was, so, Knarve shawling torrents, littlest, stared into, ever so little, less as flies, word for thrived, leapt, it was hers, jumped the ravine, driven crimson skiffs, hearses, rehearses, leaps into B up, all of a bar, baked down banks, bockety brags, blighted, marred, spoiled, happened, said, bright, bronzy, shonner, slants, own beast, puckered moons, locked, a pole, poet, who'd be a virtue, weaver of spells, era, Hago, Merry-go, higgledy, hurling, remembrancer, herited, here it is, heretic, heresies, here she is, here her is, in her it, inheritances, in here she dances, crabbit, crosset, corhig, chaw, dwinderings, daubings, dedent, down around, didn't her up, every one in a combing and songing and combing, the fretty, pestered shunts. Thank you.